here at the Halle 39 in Hildesheim. And up next, as you can see on your screen there, Cymru's Rhian O'Sullivan. Changed sport for a second then. Rhian O'Sullivan, one of the finest players in women's darts.
25.
Been playing for such a long time now.
Game on.
So many titles to her name, including the likes of the Dutch Open, the Welsh Classic, Irish Classic in there as well, and the Denmark Masters.
81.
And she is a winner of a Women's Series event as well. That coming back in May 2023, the first Welsh woman to pick
26.
up one of those titles. She's taking on someone who's making
81.
a Women's Series debut here this weekend in Carolina Kaindl.
Well, a bit unorthodox, isn't it, the throw
49.
in the action? It's not one of those coached, shall we say, deliveries of the dart.
100.
Yeah, first time on the streaming board as well, of course, which might bring a few nerves with it.
30.
We're just watching Rhian there, because Rhian's not going to know anything about opponent here, and she's looking in the background, just watching on, seeing what she's getting here, and she'll be really encouraged by what she's seeing early on, because the first thing you look at with an opponent when you're playing someone for the first time is, what's the grouping like? What's the flight of the dart like? How are they landing in the board? Is it consistent? Are they kicking? And the fact that they're spraying around a little bit early, that's going to give Rhian a lot of confidence.
134.
Yeah, just needs to focus on getting the job done. With as little fuss as she possibly can, because this has been a really impressive start from Rhian O'Sullivan.
52.
Down to a double after 15. And this is what I meant by minimum fuss.
$60.
Because you'd imagine that Carolina would start to find her range
No score.
at some point, and you don't want to give her the opportunity to settle, the opportunity to work her way down to a finish.
30. Game shot.
Well, at the 7th time of asking, Rhian O'Sullivan does wrap up the opening leg. And she had some really tough draws yesterday, didn't she? The opening round beat Kirsty
33.
Hutchinson in their first match of 2026, and then the reward for that, a meeting in the last 64 with Bo Greaves.
60.
Did make it one step further in the second event of the day, last 32, where she lost out on that occasion to Gemma Hayter, who coincidentally is the first player through to the last 32 today. She's beaten Quinty Byman 4-0.
33.
And she could get that draw as well, couldn't she? The early game against Bo Greaves. But you don't mind so much when you're Gemma Hayter and you're sat quite comfortably in the rankings of the match play, currently 4th position. About £2,000 clear. You don't want those sort of draws when you're Rhian O'Sullivan, who needs results, who needs the points on the board to put herself
32.
into the top 8, especially when you see the likes of Steph Clark playing so consistently at the latter ends yesterday.
140.
Yeah, and the likes, of course, as we mentioned earlier, Jade Goffard forcing her way into contention for the match play spots now. And as we said yesterday, Aileen de Graaf not here in Hildesheim this weekend. And she's slipped down to 8th in that particular race now, so you expect, well, she will be overtaken. I don't think there's much doubt about that. It's been another really good scoring leg from Rhian O'Sullivan this. Shall be hoping to get it wrapped up with a little more ease this time around.
Showing experience
43.
here is Rhian O'Sullivan. A more inexperienced player in this
Game
situation would start to let the mind wander. That's a 13 dart there for Rhian O'Sullivan. And that inexperience often comes down with the mind wandering to things like the average, where you think, well, this is kind of on me here to get the average of this game.
140.
And when you start missing all those doubles, you think, oh, I'm pulling it down, pulling it down. Rhian O'Sullivan's just thinking of one thing right now, and that's just winning this game and getting that prize money on the board
22.
and putting herself in an opportunity to climb that order of merit, which, as you mentioned, Jade Gotthard really did well yesterday, and I, for one,
100.
keeping an eye on her today. Really, really exciting player breaking through.
Yeah, this as well, the first round where you pick up prize money in the women's series. We mentioned yesterday we are edging
45.
closer and closer to a full 128 on this circuit, but for now, while we're just below that, this will remain
52.
the opening stage where you can pick up prize money, and it would be enough if Rhian were to win this match, enough to draw her level with Aileen de Graaf.
43.
Take her up into those match play spots.
I think it's going to be a really exciting watch this year. We've got a core of players
35.
who look all but qualified unless disaster strikes, which we know with the ability they've got, the likelihood that's not going to be the case. But I would say here, realistically, we've
55.
probably got a battle of about 10 to 12 players who could realistically take one of those places, which is going to be a really, really exciting race.
100. $94.
Excellent setup from Rhian O'Sullivan. Leaves herself on double 12 again. And I know it did get a little bit sticky in the
9.
first leg.
Game
But
shot.
not this time. Really controlled performance from Rhian. Knows that she doesn't really need to be at her blistering best in this one, but as I said, still doing enough to make
26.
sure that she doesn't allow her opponent to find her feet in this one.
60.
If we was watching this game tomorrow when the PDC Pro Tour kicks into action for the 2026 season, you'd describe what we are seeing here as one thing. You'd say this is a professional performance from Rhian O'Sullivan, where she's showing her experience, now not so much engaging with the action,
45.
head down, just trying to concentrate on herself. You can't control what your opponent's doing. You can only beat what's in front of you,
100.
so you need to put your best foot forward at all times. Keep the concentration levels up, and Rhian's done that absolutely superb here.
We do have a couple more players
21.
through to the last 32. Jodie Clarkson and Kayana Fraunfelder.
140.
And all completed last 64 matches so far. Been won by 4-0 scorelines. This one may well be heading the same way.
55. $100.
Very easy on the eye, isn't she, Rhian O'Sullivan, when she gets into that flow. Player that just plays with a nice rhythm. We may not be
76.
seeing a throw for much longer.
Yeah, makes the right
49.
decision there with the last dart. Just showing that even when she's got things in the palm of her
17.
hand, making sure that she gets every equation right. Well, not so much that one, but she can still rescue it. Double 16.
36.
We'll be back. Carolina a long way back. Needs at least a ton here to leave a finish.
$40.
To wrap this one up. She's had things
Game
all
shot
her own
and the
way in
match,
this
Rhian
one. A really
O'Sullivan.
professional performance from Rhian O'Sullivan, and she's through to the last 32.